United States has slammed Tanzania's Suluhu for the bloodbath and the massacre that has happened for the last, I'd say, past week, where the election process was not open, free, and fair. She won fair and square, leading with 98% of the votes, with the opposition excluded from the race. 16 of her contenders couldn't even make it to quarter of what she bagged. She was also sworn in at a military parade with the public excluded, marred by violence, loss of lives, an internet shutdown, a police-enforced curfew, and so many other heinous acts, including we saw some of their musicians flee that country to come hide right over here in Kenya, right? And you want to tell us that election was open, free, and fair? Yes, so the ICC is going for her jugular, including the United States that has slammed her, accusing her of infringing on human rights and conducting an election without integrity. Another thing, local and public media was barred from broadcasting and even reporting on the proceedings of the election. What the hell is that? That just shows that there's something off. Anyways, if you wanted to win an election, let's say you wanted to win an election, why can't you allow all these other? Because anyways, if you knew you were the best fit candidate and you believed it and you heard it, that would have actually separated you from your competitors or your contenders. So why cut them out of the race if you knew you were the best and they'd choose you? But because she knew, she definitely wouldn't have gotten a second re-election into office, because the first one is like she inherited that when Pombe Magufuli died. She knew she was onto something. So the only thing tactic she had to do was eliminate. Like Samia Suluhu used the elimination, like I'm gonna eliminate everyone, and that's what she did, and she's been sworn in. And sadly, Tanzania's constitution does not allow elections to be challenged, especially after the winner has been declared and issued with a certificate. But I believe things could take a different turn, because now that with observers being denied a chance to participate, human rights activists, media, that makes that election to be summarized as a sham. And then with the loss of lives, infringing on human rights, and then accusing it on Kenyans, boy, you are wrong for that. You are wrong for that. So I believe that election needs to be reviewed even on international platforms and us right here in East Africa, because a lot of people are saying if Kindiki was there, it shows there's something wrong. It means he endorsed that, sham election. And if that's what they're preparing to do in 2027, boy, it's bound to be a storm. For sure. But yeah, I like that statement from one of the representatives in the United States, and that means that Donald Trump and his regime as well, they're staring at TZ. And recently, I think they're still sorting out the Nigeria massacre situation, because Tinubu fired back, Trump also fired back. We saw even lead celebrities like Nicki Minaj, being part of it and advocating for freedom of religion and worship. This again should be channeled. That same energy as well should be channeled from Nigeria to Tanzania, because the things that happen in that country are unfathomable and just dumbfoundingly unbelievable. Like you can't wrap and put your mind to it. And so that election deserves to be investigated. So I believe ICC will strike. The United States as well will have its hand in it a little bit, and many other concerned parties, including us as Kenya. And we've seen a lot of our local leaders right here just come out and speak on it. And I believe something needs to be done, because those loss of lives, it can't just go scot-free like that. And stop putting it on Kenyans, because we were not the one. In as much as there's Kenyans who've died right over there, especially those that were working there, it doesn't mean, we have so many problems right here in our country. Tuache tu shida zetu tunaenda kuprotest and picket in TZ.